Yeah, hello everyone. Thank you for joining the talk. This image was AI generated in real time. Just kidding. This is me last year. I've been on the stage before. I've had a talk last year, and I have to tell you a secret. It's Groundhog Day, so we're back again. But the secret is, last year I had to jump in last minute for our CEO, and I had to give a talk that wasn't actually mine. So this year, I'm going to do it mine, and I'm going to do it better. If you've seen last year's, let me know afterwards if you like mine or his. But today, I'm going to take you on my space mission. It's very space-themed, as you will see. And I'm going to take you on a mission to mission zero, achieving instant website speed, because this is all we're about, instant website speed. But first of all, let me hit you with some turbulence. We're on the DMEXCO, right? Look around. There's 1,000 people, and everyone is telling you about a different problem that you need to focus on. Online marketing is really difficult. There's so many things. And, we are doing all the things. We're looking up all the issues. We are investing our time into all the problems there are. And at the end of the month, we're looking at the Google Analytics, and it still says 40% bounce rate, 40, 50%. And then you're wondering, what's wrong, right? There's still half of your traffic jumping off. And we now have been working with countless enterprise customers for a while, and we can tell you page speed is a really good indicator that really triggers bounce rate a lot. And now you might be wondering, a rocket, it takes 40,000 kilometers an hour to leave the orbit of Earth, but how fast does your website actually need to be in order to reduce bounce rate? And we have real data from 300 million monthly users, and I'm going to show you here. So on this chart, you can see website loading time mapped by the time and how often it occurs. And then you can map against that the bounce rate. And what you can see really nicely, it kind of plateaus at like 3.5 or 4 seconds. So this is, from that point, it doesn't get any worse. But if you look in the other direction, if your website is really, really fast, it always gets lower and lower and lower. And so the point is, if your website is already at a really fast 0.3 seconds, you still want to improve to 0.2 seconds because it's still going to further reduce your bounce rate. And the same is true actually for conversion rates as well. The plateau is a bit earlier, so it starts at around 2.5 seconds, I would say. But then you really want to improve. You really want to get to 0 milliseconds loading time, and therefore, this is our mission today. So let me take you on that mission. We go through the mission in 4 stages, and I'll talk you through each single one of them. So first stage is client asset caching. So in your browser, you're actually very limited of what you can actually cache. Only micro-caching makes sense. You don't have any control. SpeedKit is built on service worker technology, and the service worker has its own service worker browser cache, and you very much have control over that, and you very much can manipulate and optimize the cache there. Also, sitting in the browser, we can have on-the-fly image optimization, and we can even cache third-party assets as well. So that's first stage. Second stage, dynamic caching. So it gets really difficult with websites as soon as you have dynamic pricing, dynamic user recommendations, dynamic product availability, right? These things make websites uncacheable. So it's a big problem. The way we handle this is from within the browser, we can actually orchestrate which parts of the website can be loaded from where. We call this concept dynamic blocks, and as you can see, most of the page can actually be cached. We can cache the product pictures, we can cache CSS files, we can even cache an HTML resource, and then those areas that are dynamic, they're just being fetched from the original system just like before. So it's kind of a little bit of division of labor, and this is how we make even dynamic websites much faster. Now next step, it gets really fancy from here. This is predictive preloading. So we can actually use AI and machine learning models to understand where the user might go next. And we can make predictions from the available links on any given site that the user is currently on. And if our predictions are good enough, then we can preload the content that is needed for the next click, even before the user has done the next click. So we can download that content into the browser, and it's already there when the user will actually navigate there. And this is really the next level of website performance. But now let me get you to the 4th stage, because that's even more exciting. This is called predictive pre-rendering. So it's important to understand the difference between preloading and pre-rendering, because what preloading does, it skips the network time. So you don't have to wait for the network to send the data. You already have it in the device. But then it still needs to be rendered. It still needs rendering time in the browser. And this is a new feature now available in most browsers that you can actually do pre-rendering in the background. So you can kind of imagine it like an invisible browser tab that the user cannot see. And in this invisible browser tab, we can already render the whole page. And then, when our prediction is correct and the user actually navigates to what we predicted, it feels like an instant navigation. It's almost like an app that it feels like. You don't actually see loading, it's straight away there because just the invisible tab will be swapped to the front. So that's really powerful. And now I've talked you through all these concepts, and you might be wondering, what does it actually look like, right? What does it actually do? And on the next slide, I'm going to show you a demo. I'm going to have 4 stages on there, and all the 4 stages are going to play a video of a click journey through a page, and they're all going to start at the exact same time. So the one on the far left will be the slowest, and the one on the far right will be the fastest with all the features enabled. So I want you to maybe compare the extremes, and then you will see that the one on the far right feels instantaneous, almost like an app-like experience, whereas the one on the far left is much more, I guess, website-like. And I'm going to start it. 3, 2, 1, lift off. So you can see this is the BMW website. We're navigating through, we're clicking at models. Now the car is already there. Now it's already back on the landing page and starts over. Now we only see the car in the slow version. So I think it's really powerful. It's really obvious to see that the navigations through the page, they're instantaneous. They're straight away there. And yeah, this is currently live at the BMW websites. We're really impressed by it. I hope you are. You can meet us at our booth. Our mission is accomplished. If you want to join the spaceship, the rocket ship, you can meet us right over there. This is our SpeedKit booth with the big balloons. Talk to us, have a chat, come over, enjoy coffee. Thank you very much for your time today, and hope to see you soon.